Hey nerd, what's up? I am Brano. Naruto certainly had definitely one of the best teachers a ninja could ever ask for, especially in that fateful belt test, Back then he left a fully graduated ninja. However, as we already know, Naruto's brain doesn't really help him much throughout his journey. So he had to learn many basic lessons after losing and, even almost kicking the bucket. Naruto! But in the end, he evolved and learned a lot, with all of his defeats. Now let's see what are the biggest lessons he learned after getting completely bodied. Be patient. First lesson of the belt test, which is Naruto learned he had to be more patient, after Sasuke and Sakura got their asses kicked. Kakashi really showed all his abilities as a teacher. He taught them several lessons in this test, and the first was to be more patient, before making any decision. In Naruto, he learned this by breaking his face trying to attack Kakashi before the lesson even had started. He was ridiculously immobilized, and took the 1,000 years of death. After visiting the proctologist Kakashi, he never ran out of patience again. Be stealthy. Stealth has always been a ninja's best friend, You don't really have to do rocket science to figure that out. But Naruto didn't really seem to know that at first. Naruto was not hiding. He kept trying to face Kakashi without the element of surprise. Unlike Sasuke and Sakura, who had already managed doing so and were already hidden. Of course, Naruto being the clown that he is, he didn't really try to face his master and took it out. After that, he finally made peace, with the best friend of the ninjas and learned that concealment, disguises and trickery really would be very useful, to win a fight. Even wearing that orange suit, and not at all subtle clothes, he still managed to create many ways to remain stealthy. Discover the battleship. I'm telling you that this belt test was a really big milestone in Naruto's life. Here's another lesson that he learned. Once again, Naruto didn't really pay much attention to things and even lasted the traps, that Kakashi set. But let's be real here, okay? Kakashi didn't even have to hide it, honestly, with much effort for Naruto to just fall into them. Lucky for him, though, it wasn't really a real fight. Otherwise, it would have just been a very early ending to the end. You'd be right in saying that even though he learned to pay close attention to the things around him, he still fell into some other traps. But they were all much more complicated, of course, to escape or avoid falling into. It was never again for being just dumb and not paying attention to anything. Trust in your team. Look, I really wish I had a teacher who in a single test just teaches as many things as Kakashi in the belt test. Guys, this was the best test in Naruto's life again. One more lesson that he learned and took with him for the rest of his life, it was here that he learned to trust his teammates. The test forced Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura to work together and protect themselves whether they like it or not. They had to realize that without help, nobody gets anywhere. And today's Naruto knows that very well. Don't hesitate. Naruto's first official moment of real action, he almost died for hesitating and not attacking the demon brothers. Sure, it was an ambush, but he was completely frozen and he did nothing. Thanks to that stupidity, he was injured really bad and had to be saved by Sasuke. Even though they were rivals, one's always helping the other. This defeat taught Naruto a lot, especially to be more courageous, to be a man of action and not words, and to protect himself as quickly as he can because, the ninja world ain't for the weak. You have to always be on your toes because a minute of hesitation is a really easy goodbye to the world. Know the enemy. Guys, the first step to defeat an enemy is to know him very well, And he only learned this basic lesson after fighting Rock Lee and not being able to do much against him. Naruto attacked Lee without knowing anything about the guy with, the huge eyebrows and ended up getting the worst of it. Even though Naruto's intelligence is not his strongest point, through mud and blood, he learned to study his opponents much better and to understand their weaknesses and their strong sides. Never give up on anyone. This lesson was certainly the motto of his life, honestly. Naruto never gave up and never will leave a friend behind. Guys, Sasuke abandoned the village and still Naruto didn't give up on him. Instead, he dedicated his whole life to bring his friend back home. And even after being betrayed, by his buddy, Naruto continues to believe in him. Never gives up the goal and see the best in Sasuke. The defeat against Sasuke in the Valley of the End was by far the most painful defeat in Naruto's life. But it was that one that taught him to never give up on anyone the most and that made him a hell of a ninja. Better than he ever thought he would ever be. Now let me ask you a question. Did we miss any lessons that Naruto learned? How about you? What lessons did you learn from Naruto? Let us know down in the comments below so maybe we can bring another video about this. And if you liked the video, well, there's this button, which means that you liked. So you can click on that and it'll help me so much. The algorithm will get this video, show it to other people. And guys, we are at 726 subscribers, which makes me really happy. We're almost hitting 800 subscribers. And if we hit 800, we're close to 900, which is 1,000 them. Woo! Party. But seriously, guys, thank you so much for all the support you guys are giving me. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.